Hello, today we're going to show you how to change a cam follower on a Rennco heat sealer. The first thing you're going to need to do is take off the top cover. You do that by removing the 4 screws, 2 on top and 2 in front, so you can access the inside of the machine. The next step is going to be to remove the back panel. We do that by putting the machine on its front and removing the 5 screws along the side of the back panel. Our next step is going to be to set the machine down, take off the back panel, lay it down. We're going to grab our number 10 nut driver to take the number 10 nut off, to remove the ground wire so we can release the pivot assembly. The next thing we're going to do is remove the Allen bolts out of the pivot shaft so we can remove the pivot assembly out of the front of the machine. I'm going to use a ratchet, but you can use an Allen wrench. You have to hold the pivot shaft sometimes so it doesn't spin while you're loosening the bolts. Removing the Teflon cloth during this repair is a good option so as not to damage it. Once you get the first bolt loosened, move to the other side and loosen the second bolt, and then we can pull them out and be ready to pull the pivot arm out. Once you have the bolts loosened and they can be removed, you remove both bolts, and then the whole pivot assembly should come out of the front of the machine, just like this. Now that we have the pivot assembly out, we're going to remove the cam follower by using a 7/16 inch wrench. Sometimes you have to hold the cam follower so it doesn't turn while you're loosening it. We'll take the bolt off, take the washer off, and we'll pull out the cam follower, remove the brass washer, and get ready to put the new one in. We're now going to reassemble the cam follower by putting the brass washer on, the lock washer, and then the nut. We're going to tighten that nut. Sometimes you'll need a small screwdriver to hold the cam follower so that you can tighten it. And then, after we have it all assembled like this, we're going to put everything back together the way we took it apart and reassemble the machine.